Imagine if every single song was deleted from history, but you could save 10 songs. Which 10 songs would you save? In this video, I'm essentially doing that. I'm choosing what I believe to be the 10 greatest songs in history. Feel free to drop your own top 10s in the comments. I'll read and respond to all of them. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Anyway, let's move on to number 10. I believe the 10th best song ever made is Let It Happen by Tame Impala. Alright, let's talk about it. Let It Happen is the intro track to Tame Impala's Currents, released July 17th, 2015. It's a 7-minute and 47-second masterpiece. The song delves deep into topics of change and acceptance, learning to accept the way things are and just letting it happen. The vocals are mixed and blended so well, they give off a dreamy vibe, and the pitch shifting of the vocals makes them sound otherworldly. Around the 6-minute and 15-second mark is definitely so fucking hard. There's this guitar riff sound, and it's doing a solo. It's so smooth and spacey, almost like it's floating above the rest of the track. The way it flows is so emotional without trying too hard. It's like it's just naturally pouring out. And the outro to the song has the same guitar sound, but it's coming back with layered vocals this time. These two sounds merge together perfectly, creating the smoothing just came full circle. My favorite lines from the song are try to get through it, try to push through it. This line talks about how change can be difficult, but it's important to do your best to just get through it. And the other line is if I never come back, tell my mother I'm sorry. This line shows the fear of losing yourself in change. There's sadness with personal growth, even though it's a good thing. So why is Let It Happen a top 10 song ever? Because it's emotionally timeless. It's not just a song, it's a near 8-minute experience. It immerses you into an entirely new world and leaves you speechless by the end. The 9th best song ever made is Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. There is no song that screams the 80s like this one does. Everybody Wants to Rule the World is the third track off of Songs from the Big Chair by Tears for Fears. This song is more than just a pop anthem. It's a nostalgia trip that takes you back to the 80s every single time you listen to it. The very second you hear the opening guitar riff, you're transported. It's an upbeat synth pop song that has a very happy feel to it. However, the lyrics are a lot more deep and haunting than they originally appear. It talks about how humans can naturally become corrupt, wanting to control and have power. And the themes are still very relevant to this day. You hear this song everywhere, whether it's in public or in movies like The Hunger Games Catching Fire. It's even in games like Rocksmith 2014. And my favorite part has to be the second chorus at 1 minute and 22 seconds. The vocals are just flawless and the lines hit hard. They're harsh, but true. My favorite lines from the song have to be, there's a room where the light won't find you. I believe this line's referring to hiding in a fallout shelter in order to avoid the light, meaning an explosion from a nuclear war. For legal reasons, that previous clip was a skit, and obviously everybody wants to rule the world. It's a simple line, but it's repeated throughout the song, and it shows the cycle of humanity, trapped trying to gain dominance over one another. It's the most powerful line in the song, and it's the perfect title. So why is Everybody Wants to Rule the World the 9th best song ever? The song is everywhere. Movies, malls, games, but it's more than just a song, it's a warning. It's nostalgic, yet thought-provoking. It's enjoyable, but still has substance. It is the closest thing we have to a time machine. The 8th best song ever made is Ain't It Funny by Danny Brown. Alright, Ain't It Funny's the 6th track off Atrocity Exhibition by Danny Brown, released September 30th, 2016. And this song is unbelievably chaotic. The production feels like a literal panic attack with loud, blaring horns. Danny Brown raps over the beat like crazy the entire time with a flawless flow and cadence. The entire song is off the rails. It feels like it shouldn't work, but it does. The way Danny Brown's rapping in a high-pitched voice makes it feels like he's disappeared down his downward spiral. The lyrics are very deep and uncomfortable, mainly just talking about drug and alcohol abuse. And my favorite part of the song is the second verse at 1 minute and 7 seconds, right after the chorus. The second verse is just so good. My favorite lines from the song have to be live a fast life, seen many die slow. Danny talks about how he'd rather die early doing what he loves than live a long life that's boring and eventually die of old age. And the second one, see, you need to slow down because you feel yourself crashing. He's essentially comparing the human body to a car and how drugs can slow it down, speed it up, or make you crash. So why is Ain't It Funny the 8th best song ever made? It's the perfect translation of anxiety to art. It's perfectly chaotic, with flawless flows, flawless rapping, and unique and innovative production. It is the greatest rap song ever made. The seventh best song ever made is The Predatory Wasp of the Palisades Is Out to Get Us by Sufjan Stevens.
I come out wearing my brother's red hat.
Y'all know when people say, oh, this song made me want to levitate whenever they're talking about their favorite song? Well, this song gives me that feeling more than any song ever has. The Predatory Wasp of the Palisades Is Out to Get Us is the 15th track off of Illinois by Sufjan Stevens, released July 5th, 2005. It's a calm, orchestral song, and the first time I heard this was one of the most emotional and poetic music experiences I've ever had. Those flutes, trumpets, guitars, they all came together in a dreamlike instrumental. His vocals are very heartfelt, and he's almost whispering throughout the song, which adds to this calm feeling. In the song, he talks about a memory of a childhood friend he had, one that was very important to him. The line's kind of blurry whether this was strictly platonic or romantic. It's kind of up for interpretation. But yeah, my favorite part of the song is easily around the 2-minute 30-second mark when the orchestral instruments come in. This part still blows my mind every single time I hear it. This shit gives me goosebumps. My favorite lines are, we were in love, we were in love. This line shows the innocence of first love, and the repetition of the words emphasize Sufjan Stevens' need for someone who may never come back. And the other line is, oh, how I meant no harm. This line shows that he feels guilty and responsible for hurting his person, blaming himself for their distance. It's essentially an admission. So why is The Predatory Wasp of the Palisades Is Out to Get Us the 7th best song ever made? Because it's a poetic masterpiece that captures a feeling that no other song can. The heartbreaking reality of losing someone you love, a memory that lingers, refusing to fade. The 6th best song ever made is I Wish by Stevie Wonder. There are so many songs from this album that I could have chosen. Sir Do, Pastime Paradise, Isn't She Lovely? And yeah, I Wish isn't the biggest song here, or the deepest, or the most impactful. So why did I choose it? It's simply the most enjoyable one to me by far. It's the 6th song from the first disc from Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder, released September 28th, 1976. It has an unreal groove to it with a flawless bass line, and Stevie's energetic delivery just brings it all to life. It genuinely has one of the greatest choruses I've ever heard in my life. So obviously that's what I picked to be the best part. I literally could not grasp if someone said they don't like this song. It's just talking about childhood memories, being innocent and mischievous, and it's all sung in such a joyful way that lightens up my mood every single time I hear it. My favorite lines are, I wish those days could come back once more. It's a simple line from the chorus, but it hits so hard. He's just wishing for things to be simpler, like when he was a child. And the other one is, why did those days ever have to go? Once again, part of the chorus, because like I said, it's fantastic. This line is just him reflecting on the fact that those simple times are gone forever. So why is I Wish the 6th best song ever made? It has an undeniably funky groove to it. It's the sound of joy remembering itself. It makes you dance, it makes you smile, and then when you least expect it, it makes you cry. The 5th best song ever made is Siegfried by Frank Ocean.
I'm not brave.
I've talked about this song many times in my videos before because I truly do believe it's one of the greatest songs to ever be made. Siegfried's the 15th track off Blonde by Frank Ocean, released August 20th, 2016. When I first listened through Blonde, I didn't even pay much attention to this song. It's not that I thought it was bad, it just didn't stand out much to me. I think this song reaches its true potential if you listen to it late at night in a dark room, all alone, just letting the instrumental and lyrics sit in. The song has a storyline that's very vague and complex. It's kind of completely up to interpretation. There's themes of a breakup, self-criticism, and longing for a person. My favorite part of the song is also my favorite line, which is, this is not my life, it's just a fond farewell to a friend.
This is not my life. It's just a fun
I'm not crying, you are! No, but seriously, this is one of the most powerful lines I've ever heard. He's saying goodbye to who he once was, and the violin sounds that come in, oh my god. This part of Siegfried is one of the most emotional sections in music that I've ever experienced. It nearly brings me to tears every single time I listen to it. But yeah, why is Siegfried the 5th best song ever made? The feeling that this song evokes is almost impossible to put into words. It's not loud, it doesn't beg for your attention, but if you let it sit with you, it'll change you forever. It preaches the truth in a way that'll stick with you long after the song ends. The 4th best song ever made is Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. Man in the Mirror is the 7th track off Bad by Michael Jackson, released August 31st, 1987. It is easily one of the most powerful songs to ever be created. This song doesn't just sound beautiful, it is beautiful. It means something: self-reflection, accountability, and realizing that the path to changing begins with yourself. And low-key, I do prefer Michael Jackson's music before he turned white. I still think this is his best song. It has some of the best vocals I've ever heard, and amazing production. You can truly feel every single word he says, and the song has great progression as it goes on, getting more and more powerful. The best part has to be at 2 minutes and 52 seconds when the chorus comes back super strong with the backing choir vocals. The energy hits at its peak here, and it's the climax of the song. My favorite lines are, "That's why I'm starting with me." This line is right before the chorus, and he's reflecting on the fact that the world is unfair. Many people face painful hardships, and he's acknowledging that change doesn't start somewhere else, it starts from within. And I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? MJ's questioning himself. How did he get to such a high position of power and wealth without stopping to think of those who are deeply struggling? It's a message to reflect on the privileges we have in our lives, and to be grateful, then act on them. So why is Man in the Mirror the 4th best song ever made? Because it's a call to action, reminding us that real change starts from within. The message is timeless, the vocals are flawless, and the impact is just undeniable. It challenges us to become the change we desperately need. The 3rd best song ever made is Paranoid Android by Radiohead. Paranoid Android's the 2nd track off OK Computer by Radiohead, released May 28th, 1997. OK Computer is the story of a person losing their emotions in a technology-driven world, and Paranoid Android is the part of the story where their mind breaks and paranoia sets in. It's a 6-minute and 27-second gem that has so many different sounds to it. There's no clear pattern or structure to the song, it just feels all over the place, but in a good way. The way the song can go from a calmer guitar to the iconic, heavier riff is just truly impressive. It also has eerie, echoey vocals that just fit the instrumental perfectly. My favorite part's at the end where the instrumental slowly calms down, then the iconic guitar solo flawlessly closes the song off. My god, it's so good! My favorite line's the opening one. "Please, could you stop the noise? I'm trying to get some rest." Every line in the song can be interpreted so many different ways and have so many different meanings, and this one is no exception. It can be taken literally. The song was inspired by a night at the bar, so the noise could just be loud people. The noise could also be symbolic, representing social expectations. It could also be a psychological thing, meaning the noise inside of his head. These layered lyrics are just one of the reasons that this is one of the greatest songs ever made. So why is Paranoid Android the 3rd best song ever made? It's so ambitious and creative, so messy yet so clean. It drags you through chaos and peace simultaneously, and it works flawlessly. It's the sound of a mental breakdown. The 2nd best song ever made is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd.
How I wish you were here.
I literally could have chosen any song from Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here, released September 12th, 1975, but I decided to go with the title track. It's the 4th song from the album, and I believe it's the heaviest hitting. It starts with the radio playing and fades into the iconic guitar. From the very moment you hear that guitar, you can sense how special this song is. It's slow, emotional, and beautiful. The song's about their former bandmate, Syd Barrett, but the message can be applied to anyone feeling disconnected from someone, longing, and wishing they were here. My favorite part is definitely at 1 minute and 35 seconds when the vocals first come in.
So you think you...
Oh my god, that part just sends chills down my spine every time. Makes me feel like this. But yeah, my favorite lines are, "We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year." This line talks about being stuck in life, just feeling like nothing is changing. It paints an easy to imagine picture of it too. And obviously, how I wish you were here. I had to put this line in here. It's simple, but it's everything. It's the need for someone that echoes throughout the whole track. So why is Wish You Were Here the 2nd best song ever made? It captures the pain of loss better than any song ever has. It's timeless, emotional, and pure perfection. Listening to this song makes you feel sad. It makes you feel human. Before I move on to number 1, I want to give 3 honorable mentions that didn't quite make my top 10. Sleep by Godspeed You, Black Emperor, Purple Rain by Prince, and For Your Eyes Only by J. Cole. Yeah, anyway. The number 1 greatest song ever made is Like Him by Tyler, the Creator. Okay, no, it's a good song, but not the best ever. My real number 1 greatest song of all time is What's Going On by Marvin Gaye. What's Going On is the intro track off What's Going On by Marvin Gaye, released May 21st, 1971. This song preaches peace and understanding, crying out for help in a time of need. The message is just as relevant today as it's ever been. Marginalized communities like the LGBTQ and Black Lives Matter are still fighting for their rights, and this song just emphasizes how these injustices haven't disappeared, even after decades. My favorite part is at 1 minute and 38 seconds when the strings change tone and Marvin's vocals merge together. Just wow. Truly one of the most beautiful moments in music history. My favorite lines are, you know we've got to find a way to bring some loving here today. As I've already discussed, this song is all about love and how important it is, and it's still shockingly relevant. The other line is, for only love can conquer hate. This line is even more poetic. There's only one way to overcome the hate in the world, and that's through love. It's not an easy task, but responding with hate just fuels the fire, spreading more negativity and hurting the world. So why is What's Going On the best song ever made? It's so much more than a song. It's an entire movement. This message will last, and the beauty of its sound has forever changed the course of music. It's a flawless anthem that'll inspire love for generations. Wow, thank you so much if you made it all the way here to the end. Once again, comment your top 10 best songs. I really want to see your lists, and I'll read and respond to all of them. Also, drop your favorite number down in the comments so I know you made it all the way here to the end, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.